Hi guys, and welcome back to At Home with Elisa. It is time for my daily dose of sanity outside. I actually work during the day. I work at my office desk for our own business, and I definitely need a point during the day where I can get outside and get some gardening done. So today I'm hoping to finish off, this will be part B of working around one of our tiny homes. We're doing the landscaping. We've definitely had to make some adjustments from residential gardening to rural gardening, and learned a lot about weeds and grasses and that they basically take over everything, so no matter how much mulch you bury them under. So I'm looking to apply some layers of newspaper. I've got a lot of newspapers down in the garden, so I'm looking to apply those layers of newspaper onto the ground and then cover them up heavily with mulch. And we had some nice sandstone delivered as well, so here comes my little buddy. He's come to keep me company for the day, haven't you, buddy? You gonna do some gardening with me? Hey? Alright, so I'll grab my supplies. I need my gum boots, I need some spray paint, and we've got to go down to the garden and get some of those newspapers, and then I'll show you the garden bed that we're working on. Are you coming? You know, hop up? Good boy. On your side. Good boy. Loves the buggy, don't you, buddy? No kisses. Love the buggy. Alright, let's go. No kisses. No kisses. Love the kisses. He's a good boy. Right, we're here now. So whenever I do have some gardening to do and I have to go down and use the buggy, I always take this guy with me because he absolutely loves it. So, and we usually do the long way around, like go down the back and turn around the tree like I just showed you. But he loves it. He actually sits up here in the sun and sunbakes in here and falls asleep on the seat. Don't you? Hey? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh my goodness, who would have thought bags of newspaper or wet newspaper would be that heavy? Alright, buddy, you ready to go? Oh, handbrake. Yes, 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 buddy. So this was the garden bed that we were able to do last week. We have had a week of heavy rain, as you can see. I'm wearing gum boots, but we have had a week of heavy rain. Oh look, there's a puddle. And we just really want to finish off around the back of Mum's house here. It's obviously definitely a work in progress. But I just want to get it looking a lot nicer around here. We're looking at painting the houses very shortly. We've got the paint already, so hopefully we can get to that very soon, but just want to finish off the garden beds. I really love this look. I think that's some beautiful sandstone. Hey buddy. But you can see how much water we've had. So much rain, so that stopped me from doing anything for a week, but I'm ready to get back into it now. All over our property we wanted to introduce some natives and also some exotics. So we have here beautiful Pittostrem silver sheen. This is just a plain leaf. We do have the variegated, but this is a plain leaf one. This plant itself, or tree I should say, will actually get to, I think it's about 6 to 8 feet, so it really should just cover in that area there where we don't necessarily want to see. A lot of the houses are not pretty, no matter how cute I try and make them, by painting them and framing out around the windows, and we're putting a new roof on shortly. They are not pretty at all, as you can see the reason why we need to put a new roof on. But they are not pretty, so we want to do some nice landscaping around them. So we've just used some local sandstone. We're actually on a sandstone mountain. And over here I have moreas, which moreas they'll probably grow to about 4 to 6 feet, and it should present a nice little hedge along the front there. Some other plants that we've planted in here are Gymea lilies. So this Gymea lily we actually transplanted from up the back of our property. This one here will actually grow to about 6 feet, and then it'll have a flower spike. The flower spike's about, I think it's about 8 to 10 feet high. And then we have these grevilleas, which are known as Grevillea lupulou, and they are beautiful. I generally don't do red. I don't do red and I don't do silver, but these here are just, look at that colour. It shows up lovely today because it's nice and overcast. But these will get to about 4 feet, and they're quite wide as well, so they should really kind of hedge the back of the property here. And obviously we need to allow access back here for obviously the gas and the toilet, and that's our grey water. Everything here is on grey water, and we have pipes that runs around and irrigates around our little houses. But we need to just tidy things up and get them looking a lot nicer. This black one here is actually part of a grease trap system, which our plumber is going to be installing shortly. And this here is the variegated silver sheen. So it's really pretty too. So that variegated silver sheen will fill in that corner nicely. It'll give some nice privacy into Mum's little yard. She's got a small dog, so we've screened off all underneath, and that is his little yard there, and it will essentially screen off a lot of that area as well, and it should contrast nicely, I think, with the grey of the rainwater tank. Okay, so I just need to unload these newspapers. They are quite heavy because they're so wet. So I'll unload these newspapers, and then we can get, I've got some beautiful big piles of sandstone and also some tree mulch from our neighbours. They cut down some trees because they're building their house very shortly, and they had some trees taken down, and we just asked the tree loppers, and they delivered 16 cubic metres of like all Australian gum, so that is fantastic. I'm so excited. So I'll unload these, and then I'm ready to go and move some sandstone. So as you can see, that is our glorious sandstone. Now my husband actually split some of this so that it is in slightly smaller size portions so that I can actually lift it up, because they are extremely heavy. So he has split some of them, which I'll use today, and then behind me that's all the mulch that we have. So I won't even make a dent in it, I don't think, with what I have to do today, so I don't have to finish too much off, so that's a good thing. So I'll just put the back down because it does make easier for trying to get those heavy pieces of sandstone. I love this little buggy. It's so good. Okay, so I was lifting the rocks and I found a leech, so I'm prepared now. So look at this beautiful sandstone. I think the colours are just gorgeous. As you can see, some of them, that's my hand. There's no way that I'm going to be able to move some of these. I think my husband and I might be able to lift some of them, but others are just way too heavy. But here's a close-up. The colours don't look as good on the camera, but I love the gold colours, and then they have this like kind of creamy colour. This one's nice. I love sandstone, so very, very excited to have this and be able to use it in our garden. Okay, so that's what you call a buggy full of beautiful sandstone. Very happy with that. So it honestly looks like it didn't even make a dent out of the pile, but I've lifted all the ones that I can lift. Those ones over there are just way too heavy. So hopefully with this pile here I have got enough for what I need to do today. And I will have to come and fill up the buggy with some mulch at a later point. This is how he likes to drive. Sook. Absolute sook, aren't you? Absolute sook. Okay, so first up, tidy up. Oh my goodness, I'm pooped already. Okay, time to spray paint. You can see just underneath Mum's house here, she has that lattice work up for her little dog, and there's also a pipe there. I want that black, and then from the grey box you can see there's a pipe going out that way. I want that black as well. So I'm going to spray paint those before I start working on the garden. As I said, we will be painting the house very shortly, so I cannot wait. Okay guys, so it turns out that I've run out of time. I have to be somewhere and I do not have enough time to do the other section of the garden, but at least it should be easy to do once we do get the time to be able to do it. The weather has held off for us today, which is fantastic. We've had a week of rain, quite heavy rain. As you can see, I was in my gumboots and it was quite wet all around, so quite muddy. But it's not too bad. I'm very happy with the way we're at, so let's have a look. So doesn't that just look so much better? I love the gold of the sandstone and the natives. Like, I just love a neat, tidy garden bed. So it's been bothering me for quite a while. Hopefully by putting those 2 layers of newspaper down underneath, I put it down essentially like as thick as what cardboard would be, and that's in an effort obviously to try and stop the weeds. But look at how pretty that is. I'm so very happy with how it's turned out. So we're actually contemplating just behind this grevillea, then you've got the Guiamea lily and then the other grevillea, actually putting a screen and screening off that section there where you can see the gas bottles. So that is something that we're contemplating. We obviously need that access point, but it's something that we're looking at now, and I just love it. Look at these, look at these. I just have to show you these. Look at these in that sunlight. I don't know if you can see the lemons and the coral colours. They're stunning. So I can't wait for these garden beds to go in, and I'm so very happy with where they are now. I think it just looks so beautiful. So this here is one of the first things you see as you come into our driveway. So I'm so looking forward to when those plants actually do grow in, and as I said, we'll be painting those little houses so it'll look so much nicer, and I just can't wait to make things pretty. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have flooding come and wash it all away again, because it's just bloody heartbreaking when that happens. But I'm really happy with where we're at today. And as I said, we've got these rocks here. I'll have to get my husband to get a few more, I think. And then we just spray painted all that underneath there. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to spray paint some of those things, but I did anyway because I really don't want to be looking at them. So painting the houses soon, so that'll blend in as well, and it should look so much nicer here. It's a bit of a mess with the hoses. We've got grey water hoses, we've got garden hoses, we've got a hose going to the laundry. So once I can get some mulch down, they don't need to be all out and exposed. So once I can get some mulch down, that will obviously make this area look a lot nicer. And we did buy these pump covers. We had some rain about a week ago and it was quite heavy rain, and this is actually a pump that pumps out our rainwater from our tank to our little houses. And we bought the pump covers thinking that they would go over the top. However, this one here doesn't fit. The one at the other house does, but this one doesn't. So I think we need to retrofit that. So all in all, I'm really happy with where we got to today. I really love the look of a nice tidy garden bed, so I'm absolutely loving this. I think it's just beautiful, so I can't wait to continue it over the rest of the property and have it looking all lovely. So that's the goals. I was hoping obviously to get some more done today, but I've just run out of time, so it is what it is. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was Magnolia Acres. That's what I keep telling myself. So thank you so much for watching. If you have liked this video, please consider subscribing or hit that like button. It really does help my channel. And thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.